Hey, all you Mansfield maniacs, how you doing? So this is our 2019 Royal Rumble and Monday Night Raw after reactions video. I meant to get my Rumble reactions video up earlier today and do a separate one than Raw, but I after class I came back here and kind of took a couple hour nap because I was tired. By the time I woke up, I had to go get dinner. By the time I got back here, it was time for Raw. So that's why that didn't get done. So this is our Rumble and Raw reactions video. A lot to cover. So let's get started. Royal Rumble as a whole was very good, in my opinion. I think, truthfully, I think it, personally, I think it came close to rivaling TakeOver, in my opinion, for the weekend. Now, coming close to the Gargano Ricochet match, not that close, but it was still pretty good in terms of match quality throughout the night. We started off the night on the kickoff with an impromptu match. This is probably the worst match of the night because it was just crap. Razor from AOP and Scott Dawson from The Revival were put together as a team by 205 Live general manager Drake Maverick against the Raw Tag Team Champions Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, and if Razor and Dawson won, AOP and The Revival would get future tag team title matches. They lost, obviously. And it was a rough match. It was really a throwaway match. Didn't really need to happen. All it was served to, take up time. So the next match was for the United States title, Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I was really surprised. This match was slower than I thought. It was okay, but not the quality you'd expect, especially from these two superstars. And Shinsuke Nakamura came away with the win and the United States title, which I at least did not think made any sense. So I don't know what's up with that. That just TJ Talley and I were both wrong on that one. So yeah, that was another what the heck, what are you doing? But after that, everything started kicking into high gear. The last pre-show match was the Fatal 4-Way for the Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy versus Hideo Itami versus Akira Tozawa versus Kalisto. And holy crap, that match was high-flying, flippy, everything you could have asked for from these four men. They proved they deserved to be on the main card after this, in my opinion. Actually, they've been proving that, but hopefully Vince finally takes notice and puts them on the main card. This match was great. Buddy Murphy came away retaining his title, like we both said he would. So great match and great way to segue into the main show, which started out with the SmackDown Tag Team title match. The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro defending against the best tag team in the world, The Miz and Shane McMahon. This match, I was thoroughly entertained. I was, enthralled from the moment. Started wanting to see, can Miz and Shane do it? Are they going to do it? How are they going to do it, really? Being that it was against Sheamus and Cesaro. I believe Sheamus actually took the pin in this match. It was a lot back and forth. It was a good match. Shane did a lot of his high-flying moves. Miz was a great babyface in this, really trying to protect Shane and save the match for them. Shane did the same. Cesaro and Sheamus were the standard heels. But at the end, it was a pretty good, Miz pushed Cesaro into a bro kick from Sheamus, hit the skull-crushing finale on Sheamus, and Shane did, I think it was a shooting star press. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a shooting star press to pin Sheamus and win the tag titles. When I made this predictions video, I predicted Miz would make the pinfall and he would pin Cesaro, but I was wrong on both accounts. But But very entertaining match. I was thoroughly enjoyed it and was enthralled by it. Next was the Raw Women's. No, I was wrong actually. The first match on the card was Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I'm sorry, I skipped that. That match was just great. Really good back and forth between both of those ladies. Asuka came away with the win, like most of us expected to. I really wasn't surprised that was the first match on the card. That kind of basically gave hint and spoiler, hey, Becky's going to be in the Rumble, which we'll get to that later. So that was a good one. Not really much to say about that one. So that happened. Then the tag title match, which I already just covered. Then the Raw Women's title match, you had Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks, and it was a very good back and forth match. I like where they played how, Rousey, she's been seeming unstoppable, undefeated. I like what they're doing now with her. They're trying to make her seem more beatable, like she can be beat. And you notice she could not get the armbar in on Sasha the entire match. She had to go for the win with a pinfall with Piper's Pit. And that was an innovative way to end that match. I mean, still protecting Sasha by not making her tap, and getting her and Bayley ready for their hopefully eventual women's tag team title match at the Elimination Chamber, because hopefully they win it. We'll get more to that later. But it was a very good match and a good show of sign of respect from Sasha with Ronda after the match from both of them. That was really good. I wasn't a fan of the fans booing that or booing Ronda at all that night because she did nothing to them. But I understand because they want Becky to beat her. So even though Ronda isn't a heel, the crowd isn't making her the heel, essentially. Next we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. Started up with Lacey Evans, which was surprising, and then Natalya came out number 2. One thing I will say that I was very disappointed in this match with, it was a fantastic Rumble, fantastic match. One thing I was very disappointed on, there were no legend returns. All of the other 7 entrants were filled by NXT superstars, which, yes, I get, but still, this is a Rumble. You need to have legends surprise and return. So that I was not a fan of. Like, I was waiting the entire match, like, where's the legends? Where's Trish? Where's Lita? Yeah, I get for the first Rumble having them all back because it's first, but still just keeping them all out for the second. Yes, I get you have enough women, but I felt it was a little less this year. This is why I prefer the men's over the women's Rumble this year, personally. Naomi saved herself again in a fantastic way. Same with I believe it was Candace. I might be wrong on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I don't know if people are commenting on the chat or anything. I don't see anything on my screen. So, but yeah, it was a really good match. Lana got hurt earlier in the match with Shinsuke and Rusev. With Rusev knocking her out to the floor, that was how Shinsuke was able to win. And so Lana could not walk. And then, of course, everyone's already out. Lana is still at the entrance ramp, hurting. Becky Lynch does come out and gets into a talk and debate with Fit Finlay, saying, she's hurt. I'm here. I'm available. I can go. I can do this. And Finn was like, go for it. Becky gets in. There's a lot of back and forth. Becky gets hurt. She sells her knee injury. And the final two comes down between Charlotte and Becky, and they have a great little match inside of that. And Becky ends up winning the Rumble to everyone's delight. And we knew she was going to call out Ronda. So, good. It was a good match. Underwhelming with the lack of surprises and legends. That's my thoughts on it. Other than that, fantastic match. Next, we had I don't remember which one was next. It was the Universal title or the WWE title. I think it was the Universal title. Match was next between Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor. That match was great. Just Finn Balor right out of the gate. It was fast-paced. Finn took Brock to the limit. Brock got in a little offense. See, I think Brock works best with smaller guys because they're able to start out from the beginning, just run them down, and that's when you get the best Brock Lesnar matches. Yeah, this match was a little short, but I think it was great. This was a perfect way to beat down Brock, still have him come out with the win, but still having Balor look strong. Balor hit the coup de grace, but it ended up going into the Kimura, and Balor had no choice but to tap. I still think Balor looked strong in that match, and losing that match, it was a great match. You really thought Balor was going to win. I did. I was hoping he was going to win. Yeah, I picked Lesnar to win, but I was pulling for Balor in that. So next match we had was Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. In a very solid match. These guys are always fantastic in the ring. The ending was odd. Very. Because you have the interference from Rowan, who's returned, which again made no sense. Guess we'll find out tomorrow on SmackDown. And Miz was able to take advantage and beat AJ to retain the title. Oh, I did forget to mention the women's did have a return. Hornswoggle. Because Selena Vega kept trying to hide under the ring to avoid going in. And at one point, you see Hornswoggle pop out and chase Selena into the ring, and he goes in, then Selena gets eliminated. And Hornswoggle chases her to the back, and that was entertaining. So the last match is the men's Royal Rumble. You start out with Elias in the ring, and I didn't even think about it. I mean, I had heard it rumored before, but the thought did not cross my mind. But as Elias starts playing and singing, you hear music you don't really recognize, and Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett comes out, and we get the Elias Jarrett little thing we've been wanting for a while. They teased a duet, but then Elias, beat up Jarrett, which turning Elias heel. You just turned him face, like a few months ago. Like, I get it, yes, because he's gonna feud with Jarrett now, but come on. So they did a little back and forth. Elias eliminated Jarrett. This match was really solid. I mean, you really didn't know who was gonna win. Again, I picked McIntyre, but even then, I was cheering when I believe it was Strowman eliminated McIntyre, and then TJ Talley had to remind me, oh wait, McIntyre was my number one pick. So yeah, that tells you how good the match is when you completely forget who you person you're rooting for and you're just rooting for the match in general. Kofi Kingston again with his fantastic how's he gonna save himself spot. And once they put Rollins through the announcer, we kind of knew he was going to win. The NXT people who showed up, that was amazing. Seeing all them, that was just a great, Sorry, people are being loud in the stairwell in the hallway. Right. So, at the end of the match, Rollins eliminated. I'm forgetting who he eliminated now to win this match. I was tired by the end of that match, but Rollins won, and we all knew who he was going to pick, and he picked Lesnar tonight on Raw. But all in all, I'll give the Rumble an A minus. Not an A plus. Not as many legends returned as I would like to have seen, and that opening pre-show match was just crap. My roommate returned now, so I think I'm not going to do the Raw review now. I'll do that tomorrow because it's getting a bit late here. So I'll just do this for the Rumble review. I'll edit the title of this once I'm done. Yeah, so that was my review of a Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm just starting out. So these will hopefully get better in the future, guys. So if you like what you see, if you have any suggestions, subscribe to the channel. TJ Tally will be doing his show on Wednesdays. He'll be starting out this Wednesday. And let me look again to see what he's going to be calling it. Because I have to find where it is, where he said. And so he will be doing his news show. It'll be called Wrestling News Wednesdays with TJ Tally. So he'll be doing that on Wednesdays. Hope you guys enjoy it. So if you liked the video, please subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Facebook, Joshua Mania. I will be getting the Twitter page out soon, hopefully. So have a good night and God bless.